Hi, I'm Jazza, and I want to tell you why God's been so good to me. Well, in 2006, a lot of things happened at school and at home. During that period, Mum was in hospital for depression, and she was very suicidal, and as a result, I became very suicidal and got depression. I didn't see the point in getting better. I thought happiness was just a thing that people, I just didn't see a point to where I was going or what future I really had, and as a result I started getting suicidal, and there wasn't one day during 2006 where I didn't think about killing myself, and because of that I started self-mutilating, and I still have scars from that, but life was just, it was horrible, and I saw no escape. The only escape I saw was hurting myself, and with that only brought torment and regret, and I didn't see any way out. The day before Easter Sunday, our parents and my family decided to sit down and watch a movie about Jesus' death and resurrection. And I've seen it many times before, but just that one time I went into it expecting nothing, but I came out a completely different person, and I couldn't stop crying, and I just knew that God was so real, and He was the only answer, and happiness wasn't overrated. And well, after the movie, we decided to go to church the next Sunday, and that night before Easter Sunday, I knew I needed to do something. So on my bed crying, I prayed that, I didn't really know what I was praying, but I just kind of said to God, God, if you're real, I know I have to commit my life to you. So that's what I did. And then the next day, I walked up to the pastor and I told him that what I'd done, and he was really thrilled, and I just said to him, I don't know how I'm going to tell my parents, because I'd always been so self-conscious and not really knowing how to tell them. But they saw me speaking to the pastor, and when I walked back to them, they knew exactly what had happened. So without words, they knew that I'd already committed my life to Him. So I really started changing, although the physical change was not really evident at the start. People couldn't see that I had changed, but after I discovered what I'd really done and the commitment that I'd made, and that I started growing and reading the Bible and knowing that God was really, really true, and He was the only way. And I started changing physically and mentally as well. And from Easter Sunday in 2007, although it hasn't only been a year yet, but I haven't had one more suicidal thought, and I haven't self-mutilated again once, and I know I never will, because I don't need to, and because I know that God is my only escape and He is my refuge. And during the times that were at breaking point and I really wanted to take my own life, it was the small but sufficient faith that God provided me with to get through, and I knew that there was a heaven and a hell, and I knew that God was real to some extent, and I didn't want to take my own life because of that faith that I had. So He really pulled me through for a reason, and that's why I'm sitting here talking today.